Today is Friday, October 11th. Flex Friday on PrizePicks. Make sure you opt in and check your promotions. Free roll, only time I do is 6-man. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. I am probably going to separate my slips into 2-mans and put it on my 6-man Flex Friday. Most likely I'll be taking 2 for college football, 2 for NHL, and possibly 2 for MLB, or I might just do 4 MLB props and 2 college football. Still working on it. I will post it on my Discord. I was busy in the morning putting in Euro League slips as there's not much of a market for it, but luckily I got some good research on that. But let's head on over to college football and the top 3 picks that I like, at least for today's Friday's game, which only have a couple, but we had some pretty good games. First one is going to be Billy Edwards for passing yards. And next one is actually a rushing yards. And I'm going to be taking Sam Levitt. Rushing yards is at 30.5. He's obviously the Arizona State QB. You can take his passing yards and his rushing yards together, but I personally think he's going to have over 40 yards rushing against Utah, so I'll be taking the over on his rushing yards. I expect that prop to get bumped, so hopefully you guys get it in. But these are the 2 of my favorites for college football today. Most likely these 2 will be on my Billy Edwards Gobby if you want to play a little bit safe, which is at 224.5. But let's head on over to NHL. And unfortunately, the pick that I do like is under the popular tab, which I like to stay away from. But that is Josh Morrissey, shots on goal at 2.5. We'll be taking his Gobby instead at 1.5. And then Connor at 24.5 goalie saves. Another one I do like for goalie saves, and the matchup is there, is going to be Jordan Binnington at 27.5. Tough matchup going against the Golden Knights. At 27.5, a little bit too high, but he's been averaging a little bit over 30 this season. I know it's still early in the season, but the matchup is there. Knights should have plenty of opportunities for shots on goal. Jordan Binnington will be busy, so I like that at 27.5. But those are the 2 I like. Connor's been on a streak going against the Blackhawks. This is going to be close. I know it's all past 5 green. I don't like it, but it's a past 5 green from last season as well. But these are the 2 that I like, especially Jordan Binnington with the matchup being there. Let's head on over to MLB. We got a big game against the Padres and the Dodgers. I really want to do a full slip, just a game stack between these players on opposing teams. Obviously, Teoscar 1.5, Tatis. I want to get Tatis at 1.5, but unfortunately, his 1.5 is a Gobby here on PrizePicks. You can get him on Underdog or Pick 6 DraftKings at 1.5, so make sure you take advantage over there. His fantasy, he didn't clear it last time. But obviously, he's a 5-tool player. You can do it all. His fantasy score will be probably the one I'll be taking on PrizePicks. I like Teoscar, Fernando Tatis. Obviously, you can never go wrong with Shohei. Most likely for Shohei, I'll be targeting his fantasy. You can see it in game real time right now. Billy Edwards being bumped 255 all the way to 260. So unfortunately, you can still take it. I still like it. I still have him going against a big game against Northwestern. He's going to have to pass a lot. But as you can see in real time, it just got bumped. So Billy Edwards, Sam Levitt, Connor, Jordan for NHL, and then we got Teoscar and Fernando Tatis. Let's clear the board. Still like to mention a couple. Kyle, this is a good one at 0.5 hits, runs, and RBI, so you got 3 opportunities. He went hitless in his last game. I think he will have a hit, but that's pretty much it. Obviously, the offense relies on Tatis, Machado, Bogarts. So I'll be relying on those guys. I'll be taking the heavy hitters, but Kyle is a good one at 0.5 for hits, runs, and RBIs.